After a week on the road, the Caps are back, and we are in the full swing of things here at Parkview Field. It's time to catch up. This is the Core Report. Welcome to a new episode of the Core Report. Chris Darby, Morgan Olson, John Nolan here, coming to you from the US Foods 400 Club. Last episode of the Core Report, we were upstairs in that group area, the Summit, and now we're downstairs here in the 400 Club, which is one of those group areas you can experience here at the ball game. Kind of cool to be out on location again, huh?
Yeah, it is super cool. I like to be able to switch it up and kind of show off what we've got at the ballpark.
This is the most unique spot, arguably, in all of minor league baseball. It's the only group area that doubles as the batter's eye.
You can look directly out over the field, and not only are you looking towards the field, but it feels like you are on top of these players, especially center field, right?
One of the really good perks too is there's air conditioning in here. So
it is nice.
It's a really, really hot July or August day. Your group's out here, you've got air conditioning.
All right, a couple special days here at the end of the last homestand. Morgan, let's talk about Daisies night first.
Yeah, on Saturday we had our tribute to the Daisies and women in sports. So not only did we do some flavorful things when there was in between inning breaks and different things, but we also were able to unveil our monument that we partnered with Parks and Rec. I know you were out that, so if you want to chat a little bit about it.
Very special. Yeah, this is something we've been working on for a couple of years, a way of remembering the Daisies, where they played here in Fort Wayne. We're able to have a former Daisy there for the unveiling. It's at Memorial Park at the softball diamond there, but a very special day to be able to unveil that, and actually a pretty big crowd that showed up to kind of kick off our day there.
Yeah, that was awesome. Just be able to hear, I wasn't able to make it, but hear how that went, how there was a decent amount of people going in different things, decked in their Daisy stuff. So not only were we able to highlight one former Daisy and two All-American Girls Professional Baseball players pregame, but we also had some cool first pitches. We also had family members of different All-American Girl Professional Baseball players, family members out on the field postgame. Got to recognize them, do some autographs. I was on PA that night for women in sports, so it was just cool to be able to see everything all the way around, just all girls drag for our Bad Apple dancers. So it's a really fun night.
Yeah, absolutely. And we had some special jerseys that we were able to auction off as well. That kind of went to that fund, right?
Yeah, so we have been working towards this monument, and so we're just going to keep putting that money towards different ways that we can honor the Daisies. So whether it's at Memorial Park or here at the ballpark, we just want to be able to contribute to them and what they did for the game of baseball.
John, we saw Dolly, the former Daisy, interacting with our players. That's such a cool thing to see.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And the Daisies are such an important part of Fort Wayne's baseball history. And so to see that interaction between current up-and-coming prospects and baseball players here in the past was really inspirational, not to mention some softball players who were on the field pregame for festivities too, and really seeing how those Daisies have set the example for future generations.
A lot of smiles down in the dugout. Smiles also the next day for a lot of military families in the area. It was a special day at the ballpark on Sunday.
Yeah, we partner with Omnisource Steel Dynamics and then with the Padres, our parent club, and we are able to host a military appreciation game once a year. So we give out complimentary tickets to veterans, actives, family members, anyone that's involved in the military. So we actually had a sellout crowd, over 7,000 people here in the ballpark on Sunday, which is crazy. It was awesome. We had a pregame flyover with F-16s from a base in Ohio, God Bless America national anthem, in-game recognition of individuals. We had the commander from the 122nd speak, and our jerseys were probably some of my favorite. I always say that this is my favorite jersey or this one's super cool, but they were sharp. And the hats with them and everything. So that was just a really cool day to be able to honor just individuals in our community that we don't get to honor every single day.
It's cool to see so many jerseys with the 122 on the back for the 122nd.
Yep.
Very cool day. Let's look ahead to the homestand we're at now, I guess. Few special nights. Let's start with Tuesday.
Tuesday is not only our US Foods Family Feast night, so discounted items, but we also are doing a peanut-free night. So it's one of our first three. Throughout the season, we want to be able to highlight those individuals. I know you can't really have so much.
I identify with being peanut-free. Yes, that's right.
So just being able to, with it being a ballpark, there's peanuts, there's different things that have peanuts involved in them. So just being able to have individuals out here that don't really get to go to a ballpark or have that worry that time they don't have to worry at all. We clean the seating bowl, we remove everything from the stands. We know not to sell anything that has peanuts in it. So you're safe on Tuesday.
Thank you. I
You're
appreciate it. Wednesday's Paws and Claws. Thursdays, also Thursday presented by Rudy's. And then Friday,
forgot we also have fireworks on Thursday.
We do have fireworks on Thursday. We are full on fireworks season. We had fireworks last Thursday. Yeah, fireworks again. And then like all weekend, right?
Yeah, I get told by a lot of other teams in the Midwest League and just throughout all of minor league baseball that we host so many fireworks. And hey, the people of Fort Wayne love it. Let's keep them going.
Absolutely. Let's talk about Friday.
Friday night is our
Manzana's Luchadores.
Yes.
You're wearing the shirt.
Thank you for that. I was like, I know I'm wearing something. Okay, I spaced. We're jam-packed this year.
That's right.
So our second Manzana's Luchadores night of the season, we are going to have dancers here that are going to be performing outside in front of the main gates pregame and some other things as well. So like we did last time, highlighting just our players. We'll have some Spanish PA, in-game promos. A lot of it is just connecting with that community.
It's such a cool visual to see that when you walk in the main gate. If you normally come in a different spot, make sure you come in the main gate that day because it's such a cool thing to see and it kind of sets the tone for the night.
Oh yeah, and they're super talented. Every time I watch them, I'm like, their dresses are so pretty and stuff, and I'm just like, you guys are fun. I just want to join you, but I'd be that weird person that's just doesn't know what to do.
Post game, we have the return of Scout Nights, or our second Scout Night.
Yep,
I think.
second Scout Night of the season. So it's so cool to be able to see when we're at the end of the game, everyone's getting their tents out, and you're just like, you're gonna have a really good night tonight.
That's cool. Very, very cool opportunity for kids to be able to get out on the field that these players play the games.
Yeah, I mean, it's the most cool view to watch a late night movie on the video board here at Parkview Field downtown. I think even adults are jealous.
Yeah. Then we're looking forward to the rest of the weekend. What else is on tap?
Saturday is also fireworks, and then Sunday, Father's Day. So
yeah.
I know that we are doing a package kind of like we did with Mother's Day. John, you know a little bit more about that?
Yeah, opportunity for fans to enjoy a picnic, to celebrate Dad, and then even an opportunity to have a post-game catch on the fields.
Very, very cool opportunity. You can find out more information about that on tincaps.com. We'll talk a little bit more about baseball here in a couple minutes, but first, just for that reminder to follow us on all social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. Just look for @TinCaps and make sure you subscribe and to follow up what we're producing here on YouTube. And that's where you're gonna be able to see the latest video content. We're constantly updating that with things that are going on with the Tin Caps team and everything going on here at Parkview Field. The Reds affiliate, the Dayton Dragons, are in town to play a little baseball here at Parkview Field. John, some special notes here with this homestand.
Yeah, well, first off, welcome home Hayden Jones, 2018 Carroll High School grad, now in the Reds farm system, makes his first trip to Parkview Field, a ballpark he grew up going to games to see as a kid. I know he used to train here in the batting cages, and it's just so awesome to see a guy from the 260 and become a pro.
Yeah, it doesn't really happen very often. I know that one of my family friends, Zach McKinstry, who plays for the Tigers, he was with the Great Lakes Loons for a while, so being able to see those guys come in, I know that we're going to have a crowd for him just to support him.
Yeah, so hello to all of Hayden's family and friends here too, and I know we've got a lot of Cincinnati Reds fans in the area, and they've got one of the best farm systems in baseball these days, and right now the Dragons roster includes 4 of the top 30 ranked Reds prospects, and that includes one of the youngest and most dynamic players in the league, shortstop Edwin Arroyo, just 19 years old. They've got one of the younger, more promising pitchers too in Chase Petty. He was a first-round pick a couple of seasons ago. And on top of that, Julian Aguiar, he was the Midwest League Pitcher of the Month last month. And for the month of May, these Dragons pitchers, they gave up the fewest walks and hits in all of minor league baseball, so going to be a tough test for the Caps here as Dayton does enter with one of the best ERAs in the league, and then offensively coming into the last week, just one off of the Midwest League lead in home runs. So kind of comparable to the Tin Caps. We've been seeing a more fun group from the Caps too, starting pitching and some power as well.
Yeah, they definitely have been. I feel like it's just more fun to watch, especially as we keep going, you get to know them more and more, and they're connecting. I mean, Jackson Merrill's playing really well right now, so if they've got a top prospect and shortstop, being able to see kind of how they play different in the game and then what similarities they have.
Yeah, absolutely. The Dragons and the Tin Caps both had slow starts to the season in April, but have picked things up with the warmer weather since the calendar turned to May. You mentioned Jackson Merrill leading the Tin Caps over a winning homestand a couple weeks ago, so hoping to see the guys keep it up.
And I'd like to think that the fans, the bigger crowds we've been seeing, help contribute to that some too. It's kind of cool to hear from some of the Tin Caps players say, man, it's fun playing in front of these big crowds, so we love seeing it.
Yeah, manager Johnny Matthews, he described it as having like a 10th man here on nights where the ballpark is packed as it has been. So yeah, looking forward to seeing that continue.
Make sure you're a part of those crowds coming up in all these games. Go to tincapstickets.com. for those official tickets. Tincaps.com has all the information on all these different things we've been talking about here on the Core Report. Make sure you like and follow whatever you do with all those different social media platforms, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok. We're everywhere at Tincaps. Make sure you subscribe to us on YouTube as well to catch the latest content.
If you're not following us or subscribed yet, I don't know what you're doing because we have so much stuff.
Everywhere. Thanks so much for joining us on the Core Report. We'll see you out at Parkview Field.